I'm ready. I was,
We good?
Yeah, we live. We good.
Check it out, y'all. This is Cool Ass Trev of No Disrespect Podcast, and today we got a special. We got a Father's Day special because a lot of times fathers don't get shit. So we decided we're gonna show love to ourselves. So with that being said, I'm Cool Ass Trev, and I'm joined with my man.
Hakeem the Dream. Yeah, I'm back like I left my hat.
And
Boise.
to the right of me,
Boise Crispy Papers.
there you go, and making his debut in front of the screen.
Right. The voice behind the camera, Mr. Bellin 2377.
Now check it out. We came up with this because we normally record like Sundays and shit like that, and we was like, nah, it's Father's Day. We gonna take a break. Then he was like, nah, don't take no break. Niggas don't never do shit for fathers, so let's do something for us. So I said, yo, that's a good idea. So we came up with it, and here we are. Father's Day special. So before we get started, I want to say Happy Father's Day, y'all.
Thank you.
It's Thursday. We film it on Thursday, but this will be out for Father's Day.
It's a pre-Father's Day. This is to get, to me, the weekend start on Thursday, especially when it's a pay week for me.
Yeah.
All right. So Happy Father's Day, guys.
Likewise,
So what we gonna do? We gonna talk about.
Wait, first we're gonna talk about Father's. What you expecting on Father's Day?
Oh, I already know I'm getting. I'm getting underwear, socks, and drawers. I don't mind that.
Right.
Because
something, man.
For some reason I had went and bought some undershirts from Target. Well, like they had a 9-pack, so I bought like 2 of those. But for some reason shit started missing. And I'm like, damn, where the fuck my undershirts is at? I think they all dirty, but then when I go do the laundry, it's like my son got more shit than me. So my girl like, yo, I'm buying you some drawers and socks and all that. So all right, cool. $100 worth for underwear is what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm gonna be cool with that, but I'm only buy myself shit for Father's Day too, just cause I appreciate myself. So I always buy a pair of sneakers or something just to kick off the day and show myself some appreciation.
Right.
What y'all expecting?
I'm getting a watch. You know what I'm saying? A nice little titanium watch that.
You buying it yourself or?
No, it's a gift. It's a gift.
Okay.
You know.
That's dope.
Yeah. You know, I ain't looking for nothing extra.
Okay, all right. Let me start off with this.
Right. What you gonna get?
Actually, my wife already, she gave me a voucher to the spa. I actually went this morning, so if my skin is glowing on the camera, it's because I got the facial, no homo.
Right.
But what spa you want to?
Eden Day Spa, down on Broadway, 3 something Broadway. No happy ending.
No. It's one in Harlem. That's why I asked. That's why I asked, because it's one in Harlem I went to for my birthday one time.
Yeah.
There's one that says it's a spa in Harlem.
I don't really do nothing in Harlem but eat.
Me too.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a spa in Harlem, so for all y'all.
I think the last time for Mother's Day.
Don't talk about Mother's Day.
Mother's time.
We gonna X that out.
What you trying?
About the father.
I was told, my girl told me that she was gonna make me a double cheeseburger.
She gonna a damn cheeseburger. That's all you work as a father. It's a damn cheeseburger.
So I should leave her now, right?
Yeah.
I should leave her in the crib right now.
After this, you should go pack your shit and leave.
I swear to God, I get that double cheeseburger. I'm gonna be coming home later.
Wait, where the cheeseburger from?
Home cook.
The whole cook from the leftovers from my son's party. Same burgers I was cooking all fucking week. I swear to God, listen, if I get a double cheeseburger, I'm gonna pick up I'm gonna become an alcoholic on purpose.
Why are you not doing stand-up?
Listen.
This is life.
Listen.
Right, but that's what makes it so funny.
This is
I know he telling the truth.
You seen Purple Rain?
Yes.
You see how Prince's father was? He probably got a fucking double cheeseburger for Father's Day. And after that, he ain't come back.
Nah, that nigga ain't get nothing.
But let me ask. Alright.
It's gonna be Dubs crying in my fucking
How
house.
long have y'all been fathers?
14 years, but I had practice with some godchildren and shit like that. So,
No. That don't count.
It do be counting because when you changing diapers at an early age, or you just used to a kid hanging around you.
Okay.
It helped me.
I've been a father for like 8 years now.
Well, like 8 is your child 8?
No, well.
Yo, his oldest is how old is your daughter?
My oldest is 5. Then I got a 2-year-old and I got a 1-year-old.
Wait,
So you like
So you adding the shit up.
I thought you have 2 kids.
Oh, I got 3.
I know you got the daughter.
No.
And the son.
So,
Something came up.
yeah.
Wow.
All right, Drake.
Well, this is why this is such a dope panel. Because we got a broad spectrum of fathers up here. Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
that's
as
cool.
long as you
I
taking
get
care
it.
of
Yo,
them.
cause my brother used to have chicken pop up every Christmas. I swear to God. Shout out to my brother Dirty
Shout out to
Red.
Brad.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm so
Yeah, so I got,
You sound like me, just be springing up with
Yeah. So, my new baby, my baby,
Right.
okay, he, out of my last relationship, I wasn't getting no funds.
Okay.
So, I ventured out and I thought I was leaving that situation and I ended up having
Got
another
to
one.
come back.
Right.
Have
You know
to
what I'm
venture
saying?
back.
Yeah, so, that's what happened.
See, that's the thing I try to avoid. Like,
But listen, in my own defense, and my baby mother could tell you like, yo, I'm sorry, I wasn't giving you this, I wasn't giving you that. When you ain't getting that type of support at home, what do you expect the men to do?
God's
Can I say something though?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's exactly how my 4th son got here. It's the
Yeah.
same exact thing. Me and my wife weren't married yet, but we had talked about getting married.
Right.
We talked about having a kid.
Right.
I went ahead and said, I'm not pulling out tonight.
Yeah.
And then she immediately said, well, I still want to hang out with this girl for a little bit before we go ahead and get married. So I'm going to go to Brooklyn for the whole month of January or February, whatever the month was. Ain't come home.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't even meant to happen or nothing like that, but me being a good dad, I was like, it was one night, it was cold. I'm like, yo, I'm backed up. I'm going to just go to sleep. And I'm going to get up early and go take my kids on the east side to school. I'm going to be on time for a change because they mother always beefing with me like, yo, you always late. I get over there, 6 o'clock in the morning, it's pitch black, dark, and cold. I'm ringing the doorbell. I knew something was wrong already because she usually at the door, ready to walk out the door.
Right.
at 6:30.
She worked early on certain
Okay.
days. I come when I wake the kids up and I take
Oh,
them
okay,
to school.
so, all right,
These are my
yeah.
2 oldest ones. So she comes to the door, half a titty hanging out, hole in the eye. Like, I told you you ain't have to come today. I told you you only had to come 2 days this week, not 3. So I'm like, well, I'm already over here. I done took the cab over here. It ain't payday, so I ain't wasting that money. I ain't even got the cab money to go back. I'm going to just sit on the couch, wait until the kids wake up, and I'll take the kids to school.
Right.
She was like, fine. And as she turned around and walked away,
Caught that glance.
I caught the glance. Cheek, half a titty hanging
It's
out in the
morning.
front, cheek hanging out in the back.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Future wife is
In
out
Brooklyn.
hanging out with her
Right.
girlfriend.
Hibernating.
I sat on the couch all of 7 minutes. I counted. I was like, let me kick these shoes off. Say, "Go later." Damn, I was watching NBA TV or the reruns in the morning. Like, yeah, it's a commercial. Let me just go lay down in the bed.
Yeah.
And my middle son, he's like 3 or 4 at the time, whatever his age is, 6 or 7, whatever age. Always in the bed with her. Now all of a sudden he in his bed, my oldest son in the top bunk bed. God's plan. I said, oh, this nigga ain't he in his bed? Oh, I know I'm getting in this bed now. And laid down right next to it. And the thing is, I knew I had already, dropped a load in my wife. So I'm like, I'm gonna pull out. And you think you pull out
In
in
that moment,
time,
man.
and it just.
You're in the best groove of your life.
Question. I heard this a long time ago because I have a friend that he's like a super father. Not a dad.
He's a grandfather. Is this the one we talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a dad. He's a super father. I mean, he has had many kids. He told me a long time ago, I think when he had his first kid at like 17, he was like, listen, if that's my baby mother, I'm always fucking her when I want to. Is this a myth?
No, but you know
Or is this the truth?
For the first two, it was was like that. It's no disrespect to her. It's no disrespect to my kids because they know I all love them. So when my oldest, my namesake came, you know, we were together. They lived here with me and then broke up. I made sure she was straight before, you know, she moved out and all of that. And it was always off and on. And then my second oldest, he came along. And even then, we tried to get back together and all that, and it didn't work out. Then I met my wife, and she knew what it was. Like, look, that's the mother of your child. I know you're going to hit everyone.
But how old was you, like, because there's a transition point in all our lives where you be like, you know,
it's over.
Yeah,
it's
like,
over.
And we're cool.
So
you know,
when my youngest was born, Tristan, when he was, you know, that's with the mother of my other two children. When he was, you know, conceived, that morning I went over there in the morning. We was not messing with each other. Like, she knew about my wife, like future wife. She knew I was in a relationship, and we was not dealing with each other. It was every payday, here's your money. Every other weekend, I'm gonna come get the kids. We had a nice system, co-parent. We always been friendly. The breakup never. It was never.
There was no
bad.
Child support.
I ain't never spent a day in my life.
Well, child support came out my situation. With my daughter's mother, right? I didn't even plan my daughter's mother. I mean, I didn't even plan my daughter with my daughter's mother. She was dealing with a dude. He was in jail. He went to jail. Now, mind you, she had a ring on and all this stuff. Nonsense. So I'm thinking it's nothing. You know,
have fun.
You know, we doing what we doing. Then one thirsty morning. All right, let me knock off one more time before, you know, she leave and all that. You know, like that walk away, yo, come here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boom, she like, you know, if I end up pregnant, I'm keeping it, right? So I'm like, yeah, all right, you ain't keeping your man up north, man. You gotta wait for that nigga to come home. Sure enough, she ended up pregnant, man. And, you know, she ended up pregnant, and, you know what I'm saying? I was one of those fathers, I had to get ready. You know what I'm saying? That was my first kid. So I was, you know, I was in school. You know what I'm saying? I had like 2 jobs then.
I remember, because that's like when me and you like really met and started.
Yeah. So boom, when I did that, it was like, you know, my last semester, you know, I failed classes. I didn't fail, but I got all C's, and I was like an A student. But it was like, you know, my mom wasn't in school no more.
Right.
My mom was on my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a kid coming here for real. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. At the same time when she had my daughter, it was a lot of stress. I had to leave my job because she started the academy to be a cop. You know what I'm saying? So, I was a stay-home. I quit my job. I was a stay-home father. That whole transition for me was just crazy.
Was you still in school? While you were
I had graduated.
Oh, okay.
I had just graduated, but my daughter was probably like 3 months.
Did you feel some sort of way, like being a stay-at-home dad? Like,
yeah, because I wasn't earning no money. You know, any one of us,
And
we ain't getting no
no,
money.
I understand that, but like at the same time, it's like, all right, I'm not earning no money,
Right.
but I'm taking care of my child.
Yo, to be honest with you,
And there's a difference between not making no money, being a bum, staying home, and not taking care of the kid. But if she's like, all right, that's a sacrifice we looking at. Because, you know, she just started academy. There's a whole lot of demands, especially if you're a woman.
Right.
And you're dealing with a male-dominant career.
Yeah.
You stay at home. I feel like that's an applaud you for that, because most niggas was been like, nah, son, you figure it out.
Right, and a lot of dudes sit up there and be like, yo, you left. When at the time that I did leave my job and I was a stay-at-home dad, you know, I had my daughter, you know, she would go to the academy. We didn't have nobody to watch my daughter. And then furthermore, I didn't want to, this is my first kid, so it's like, you know, I'm very guarded with her. I didn't want her going to anybody's house.
That's how it was when my son was born.
So, yo, I became an alcoholic, man.
For real?
Yeah, I was stressed out, man, because I didn't know how to change Pampers. I didn't know how to feed her. Every time she cried, I was throwing a bottle down her mouth. You understand what I'm saying? I'm overfeeding her. You understand? She coming home like, yo, like my baby crying and shit like that because, you know.
Now see, that's why when you asked me the question, why I included that, because I got that little bit of practice from like my sister's friends. You know, my sister's really the godmother of the child, and when the child come over, they want to go party and leave the child with my mother and myself or whatever the situation may be.
Right.
But I really believe, and I'm like 14, 15, because I call her my goddaughter. She's like 25 now. Like, we still close. You know what I'm saying? And her cousin, my god brother, like I helped raise them. You know what I'm saying? Even to the point by the time I got to like college and I'm driving around and all of that, I'm taking them like to Yonkers back where Nathan's used to be with the arcade. But I'm getting used to just being in that fatherly
when
mode.
you becoming the first, when you
don't have no experience.
yo, that shit is really hard, man. So when she used to come home, I used to run up out the house like, yo, I gotta go get a drink. Yo, because, and I salute the women, you know, shout out to all the mothers and all that.
Single parent, period.
Right. No, but I realized that this weekend because I had to do everything this weekend. I mean, wash clothes, clean the house, cook, take my son with me, and I'm like, did you do this shit? Like, sometimes I had 2 jobs, so it was like,
and you gotta take care of her other existing kids. You understand what I'm saying? Along with her coming home, you got the other existing kids that come home from school early. You gotta make sure they're doing their homework. You gotta make sure this, that, and the third. And that shit was like overwhelming, man.
You know what? You know why it didn't overwhelm me? For one, I just had my first child, 35.
Me too.
My son just turned 1. But I felt I was ready. I was ready for the responsibility.
But you.
So I do all of that shit.
Why you feel like you was ready?
No, see,
because
you was 35 or
no, because not like mentally, because like.
But you came home with a plan.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I came home with a plan. I came home
like, I'm not going back to jail.
I did too.
But look, listen. Look at my day. I go to work. I come home and get my son. I cook. I clean. I do laundry. I do all that shit.
I can't cook. I can do anything but cook.
I think I'm the man. Cooking. That's my. I do now, and I love doing everything I could possibly do. That's why if I get a fucking cheeseburger, because I swear you cannot tell me. I swear to God, I told my girl last night. Was it yesterday? I said, listen. You never give me nothing for Father's Day? I said, why? I said, I'm the best father you fucking know.
Right.
And you know a couple fathers. You have a couple fathers. I'm the best one you know. So, because I do it all. I cook, I clean, I work, I do everything. I sacrifice everything.
And you probably make it look easy.
Yeah, because when I hear him do
so it's easy to go unappreciated because when you used to doing it and you do it so well, it go over a lot of people's heads.
I mean, it's crazy because I feel spoiled compared to hearing y'all story. Because, but for one, when I had my son, when I was having him, I was nervous as shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Like, and
I
then
fainted, man, in the delivery room.
No, the living room was crazy because
I fell out like
I don't know what that thing is that come out.
Placenta.
Yo, the nigga threw that shit
you
across
can tell
the room.
you got more than one kid.
No, he got one.
You only got one?
Only got one.
Let me
I'm
tell
the
you.
only one out here.
I got 3.
I got 3. Yeah,
1. No, 3,
4.
4, 3, 1, 1.
I'm in the delivery room, right? I remember, matter of fact, this is how it went down. I go to Target, right there on 149th, right? Me and my girl, there's me and my girl, her mom's and her mother's boyfriend. Go to Target. My girl jumping around doing some stupid shit. So I'm like, yo, you better stop for the baby come. My son was supposed to be here in October. This September 24th, right? Friday. She did something like that. I said, you better chill for that water pop and it be. That's it.
That's what happened.
We get back to the car right after we come out of Target, buying whatever. She's like, yo, it's going down. I was scared to death. All I knew was I got to take care of kid. So I got 2 jobs. That's all I know. I got to take care of kid. I don't know how to do it. I just know I'm going to need money. That was my main concern was always having money.
Always having money.
And saying, that's how I'm going to take care of kid. Got 2 jobs.
You know what I hear up here though? Is it's 4 people, all 4 fathers, all 4 different situations, but we all in our kids' lives,
Right.
And we all like taking care of the kids, regardless if you live with them
or you
don't, or whatever it is.
I feel like there's no excuse to not be around your child. Because
I don't understand how
to me, like being with a child is fun.
Yeah.
It gives me my rebirth. Like I could relive. I could go back to buying toys again.
Mm-hmm.
I got
you can show them all the cool shit that you learned.
Right, and my son think he knows shit. He like, you know this wrestler? Yeah, I know him.
I love talking to your son.
Yo, I got a Nerf gun. I got like 2 of those.
And yo, you know, not even that. It's just that, yo, at the early stages of your kid's life, they say the darndest things that you damn near be like, yo, did you just say that?
Because they smarter than you think.
I told my son for Mother's Day, I said, yo, you know what? I gotta turn your mother into a wife because I'm tired of going to the Mother's Day car. It ain't enough.
Right.
He like, that's on you.
Yeah. And I like hanging out with my son, and I like hanging out with my kids. Period. Right. It's just that sometimes, like me, I got 3 jobs. Man.
3 jobs.
I got a job for every kid.
That's right.
Put on your dress now. Don't put no
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like when I was telling y'all about my first situation, you know, things became so bitter and everything. It came to a point of like, yo, child support came in the mix.
Right.
And it wasn't even like child support wasn't even needed because I was taking care of. Anybody could tell you. Anybody that know me knew I was taking care of my daughter.
But I think maybe she got scared and thought.
Yeah, I had my son once my daughter turned 2, and she felt like, yo, you didn't even get to know your daughter yet. And a lot of girls probably will relate to that. Yeah. I didn't look at that like that as a father. I felt like, you know, my daughter, that's my only girl.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And regardless if she wasn't my only girl, she's gonna get the same attention.
And that would have been my next question. Like, do you treat your daughter different from your son?
Nah.
Because it's a female. And
when people say, like, for instance, when people say the thing, when they say, oh, which one is your favorite? I don't have favorites.
Nah.
My kids are my kids.
They all favorites in one way, shape, or form.
But your kids look like you. Like you got.
Yeah, first of all, I can't.
What do you mean when you say they're all favorites?
Oh, they look like carbon copies of me.
Right,
yeah.
All my kids, you know what I'm saying? My
down
kids
to the pot belly stuff.
Yeah, my kids
but the only reason why I ask that is because, like, with men and girls, like, we know now because we see what's on social media.
Right.
So I know the protection for a daughter would be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And even though your daughter ain't on dating level, how old is your daughter?
I have 4 boys.
I have 4 boys. Sorry.
My daughter is a different species. My daughter is a different species from my son.
She's from Harlem. That's why.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My daughter is a different species. Both of my boys from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's from Harlem. So at the end of the day, it's like I have to really like pay attention to my daughter. You understand? But I just got back to seeing my daughter probably within the last 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to work things out with my daughter mother because when she gets on her shit,
that cop shit.
Yeah, when she get on that shit, it's like, nigga.
Freeze, don't fucking move.
I was gonna ask you that, like, how is that? Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's the
female COs and female POs.
It's the mindset. I think they brainwashed, bro. I think they brainwashed, or they come to because once you start having that sense of entitlement, it's just like having a certain white folks. They have that white privilege. Mindset. So like cop privilege is just like, when you in law enforcement, bro, it's just like you have this badge, you get away with certain shit.
You got a gun.
You know what I'm saying? So it makes you look at right. You know what I'm saying? It makes you look at other people like she even uses it against her kids, man. Her own existing kids.
You hit it on the head, like. I know some stories that like I would stay away from a female CO or PO. Like I just.
But POs.
Police officers, not police officers. Nigga said even top flight security.
Outdoor security gotta be crazy. He don't want no smoke.
Security, law enforcement, man, yo.
You
Got it.
Yo, you gotta be like, yo,
yes,
man,
officer.
You know what I'm saying? Because they have this mindset like, yo, you gotta comply with them. And if you're not complying with them, you against them.
Right.
And then they're gonna use all type of
tactics.
Yeah,
law
to you know, take you down, man.
To get you to.
Yo, man, I done been in. She done made me lose jobs. You know, and don't get me wrong, I got a lot of love from my daughter's mother. You know what I'm saying? It's just she's just wacky sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Still, or like,
I mean, she's calmed down a little bit.
Okay.
She still has a moment, but I learned how to just cut her off, give her a minute, and then I'll come back.
See, but I think that comes with
just for the greater good for my daughter.
Because I felt like that too. Like when my girl was pregnant with my son, I just wanted to be around. But then sometimes I was around doing dumb shit. And she's like, yo, get the fuck away, like leave me alone. I'm like, but I don't want to miss nothing.
Right.
And she's like, nigga, there ain't nothing happening. The baby's still in here. Ain't shit going on.
Right.
And then when the baby was here, when my son was here, it's like, I don't want to miss nothing. She's like, nigga, it's only a month. He ain't going to walk like.
Another thing, you know what another thing be too? Not to cut you off, you know what?
Brother, we are live on camera. What the hell are you doing?
Fatherhood. It is best.
Did he come out here and throw it?
More cookies.
All right, well, as you can see, I got one of mine here.
There you go. Mason.
Yeah.
Say hi, Mason. You on TV.
$$E.
Yeah, he come out here and throw his.
He just threw that
So
away.
we come out
You
here.
know your job.
Hip hop shoe?
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, she's cool now. And I think at some point you know, you have to grow. Because you have to grow.
Yeah, both had to.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? For the greater good for the kid. Because it's not about me. It's not about her. At the end of the day, we have to learn to put our pride aside and be like, yo, you know, and my son's mothers, they cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They learn how to work with me. I think it's just with her, she's authoritative. She has this authoritative figure.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know.
She'll kill you if you with her.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter.
You know what I'm saying? So
Now, let me ask you a question.
Now, I have a question before you get that question. How, like, for the people that don't have children, men, preferably because it's a man's show right now, what did you look like? All right, when you met your child's mother, did you find qualities in her that you was like makes you comfortable with having a child with her?
Absolutely. No.
You have three.
I mean,
I
mine was good.
I learned after the second time. I don't want to say my daughter's not a mistake. I love my daughter to death. But my thing is this: at the time that this is my first kid. Anybody experiencing something new in their life, it's a project.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when my daughter was coming, all I knew what to do. I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, man, listen, I ain't ready. You gotta, this situation, whatever the case may have. Mind you, she's still with the dude.
Oh, you did that?
She with the dude that went to jail.
That came
Wow.
Yeah, that came on. So at the end of the day,
trap.
and then you know what I'm saying?
Still got her job?
Yeah, she still got her
Wait.
Wait. So she's a cop.
Right. So let me correct.
He got to get his own
correct.
show.
She's not. No, let me correct this because she's not NYPD.
Oh.
She had me believing that in the beginning.
Oh, shit.
Right?
You had us believing that for 30 minutes now.
Yeah. So she had. Let me. She's not NYPD. She's hospital police.
Oh, that's
come on. With the dumb shit.
Oh, nigga.
This is Montefiore.
What's the shit down on?
She got a gun permit?
She probably
She got all
do.
that.
She carry a gun on the job?
I don't know.
NYHD.
I don't know now. I haven't been.
I used to work at the hospital. They still drive the cars blue and white. It's got an
It
age.
just said New York Hospital.
No, it does say it.
You have to go to the academy for that?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you
I
do.
think you had to pass unit test.
No.
Nah, let me tell you.
Go through a whole
In the
program.
hospital, they have like a little surgery
But
program
at
and all
the end
that.
of the day, right? At the end of the day, and that's probably
No
why
disrespect to our police.
That's why
Fuck yeah. I worked at Lincoln.
That's probably
No
why I say how I'm
Okay,
pronouncing it as far as being police, because in the beginning I thought she was going for NYPD, and then it kind of find out, yo, your baby mother in the hospital. She ain't NYPD. She hospital police. I said.
That's it.
He lost his job for the hospital.
I don't want to. She done
They
got
got
me
sent for a
locked
house cop.
up on some domestic
Yo,
shit.
yeah, I'm thinking, cause he talking kind of reckless.
Yeah.
I'm like,
30
she ain't gonna shoot this thing
They
out here.
about to kick this whole door down.
Right, like they gonna know where I live. Like they gonna come kick the door.
With the tear gas.
Yo, but let me ask y'all this.
They don't got tear gas in the hospital.
Yeah, but
Did
she be
you-
thinking because she be wrestling.
But hold on, to answer his question real quick
Oh,
with that.
yeah.
So, all four of my boys, Tristan, when he gets older, because he's the same age as Mason, they're a month apart.
Okay.
At some point in time, he gonna ask,
What happened?
you was married to Camille, because he loved Camille,
Man.
but you know, you had me after Mason, you know, and I'm gonna be honest and tell him.
You gotta tell them that same story.
Camille wasn't married. Yo, but
Play the podcast.
my oldest son TJ and Tyler, I told them the story straight up. And my oldest son was just like your son, the smart as shit. Or your son saying, "What you gonna do, Dad? You gotta figure that shit out." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the shit my son be telling me be crazy. I be like, first of all, you know, when I didn't want to have children when I was growing up, so I was like, nah, I'm be good.
I was just the same.
I was
way,
like,
man.
nah, I'm not
I was
having
no kids.
because I see, like, my mom did. I didn't see her struggling. I just like, damn, one parent, 3 children, and then I was still materialistic. I was like, when I get old, I'm gonna go get a job. I'm gonna go get fly.
So I
I'm
don't
gonna get
have
some
to
bitches.
bother my mother.
Right.
Right.
That
I'm
was
going-
my whole mindset.
Yeah,
I started selling drugs.
Let me
So-
ask you this, though. Did anyone grow up with both of their parents?
Hell no.
Shit.
I did.
So we did.
I
You
don't.
grew up with your mother and your father.
I
Well,
don't know who
honestly,
my father is.
I grew up with my mother and my stepfather. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you had a two family.
I had
home.
2 family, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
two parent.
Two
parent
parents,
home.
yeah.
Well, am I?
And hold on, my dad was active. He just was, he just had his own life.
Right.
But whenever I needed my dad, I had to, like my family, my mother's part of this family had to sneak me to my dad because she wouldn't.
She didn't want you to see him.
She
She didn't want him to see you.
Yeah, we didn't. Me and my dad.
And you probably look just like him.
Yo, when me and my wife, all of us got together, but everybody know, like, me and him get together, it's like, yo.
Matter of fact, I seen Christmas. You was out. You
I
popped
was
it
at
out.
my dad's crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The crazy part, like, for me, my mom's raised 3 children, right? I was probably the worst one. Because my brother, he went to Catholic school. My sister went to Catholic school. I went to Catholic school for about a couple months.
I remember you telling me.
And first grade, St. Aloysius, I remember ass whooping in the classroom. After that, I'm in PS33 public school.
Right.
Like, I seen my mom, like, take care of a family. Like, I grew up with father figures in my house, but not my biological father. So I don't know who he is. You know what I'm saying? But just to see her take care of a woman take care of 3 children, and sometimes look after a man, and mold another grown man, like, yo, you know, you should do things. Like, she used to tell me, like, yeah, I helped him get his credit together, shit like that. Like, I was like, damn, that shit.
And you know what? You gotta commend a lot of single parents, because at the end of the day, no parent is given a rule book on how to be a parent.
Nothing.
You gotta put that shit together as you're going along. You understand what I'm saying?
And everybody's situation different.
Let me tell you, my mother raised me pretty much by herself. And I love my mother to death. May she rest in peace. But she never badmouthed my father at all. Even though I come to find out he's an asshole, like me. I found that on my own. Cause I ain't seen him like 17 years. I go down to Texas, so you know. I'm like, I meet my father. I'm like, I don't really meet my father because I'm an adult now. So I'm like, what are you talking to him? No, I'm tearing up and everything. I'm like, Dad, like, what happened? Like, why you left? He said, I was working. I said, this thing must have been a hospital cop.
You know, but the good thing about it,
I'm gonna go to the side. I'm saying, but my mother did. That's one thing. Like, this is a Father's Day special, but we still gotta show love to the mothers because mothers. My mother was my pre.
My mother was my
wasn't
father,
your
advisor, guidance counselor,
she
ass
provided.
whooper.
I just didn't.
She provided those qualities of a parent that was absent.
Yeah.
You understand? I like to say that. I don't like to say that women are yo, I'm your mother and your father. You can't be my
I
father.
say she put 75%
You can't be my
in the
father.
effort at raising the man because she can't teach me how to be a man.
Right.
I had to learn that shit on the streets.
On the streets.
And on my own, unfortunately.
But she taught
she
you what
did
she knew.
75% of the work because she did her job and she went beyond her job to make sure that I was good. But then me growing up as a young man realized like, oh, too much pressure's on my mother. I gotta take things to my own hand because I gotta take care of myself. But I did it the wrong way.
Let me ask y'all a question, for instance. What do you feel makes you a father? Like, not just being there, but what qualities do you bring to the table to say, yo, I'm a great dad. I do what I'm supposed to do. There's no questioning as far, because some women can sit up there and say, oh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just because you here don't mean you his
just because
father.
you give him some money.
Yeah, you know, shit like that.
Yeah,
What qualities do you?
I'm gonna take this one, and I think because they probably seen it because they've been around me the last 10 weeks. So like to answer your question too, like how you was a stay-at-home dad. I grew up with both my mother and my father, both of them rest in peace. My father was Mr. Mom. If you ever remember that movie with Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
My father was Mr. Mom. He worked Con Ed and sanitation, had a heart attack on the job. So he stayed home collecting checks. My mother worked for the post office on 34th Street, was like the senior accountant. She was making $85,000 in the 80s. So we was like the Huxtables, like upper middle class, pretty comfortable. But just like Mason is with me all the time, I was with my dad all the time. All I ever watched that man do was cook, do the laundry, make the bed, clean the house. When my mother come home, me, my sister, and my brother, ashes already washed and fed, homework done. So all I did was inherit all of those qualities.
Did you expect it? Like, not that did you expect? Did you really? Was it like? Did you? But yeah, did you expect to like?
I did.
This be your
I did.
life
I knew I would be a good dad, and like I said, when I was 14 and my sister's friends started coming around with the babies, like it was a natural progression.
Feeding, washing,
because I was used to that.
So
right?
basically, it's like you always with your son, so nobody can ever question.
Yeah, even with my other three, so every other weekend I have them 3 days out the week still. Like the oldest one now, he's 14, he'd go to school by himself. But the 10-year-old and the 3-year-old over there, 3 days out the week, I get up early, I go over there so Toya can go to work early and do whatever she needs to do or make her extra money, whatever. And I take them to school.
And what does she do for them?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't
Okay.
put it on baby mama.
But at the end of the day, they understand.
They had 9 to 5. So,
Yeah, at the end of the day, they understand.
and my wife understands. So even with my wife, and you know Camille, like.
But see, you're a grown man. Like we're grown men.
Right.
And it comes to a point where
You don't have
you
to.
put the shit to the side. All the
All the
bullshit
nonsense
has to
needs to
stop.
stop.
Like
You have to.
you have to grow up. Like one day, Monday, you're like a child, and then Tuesday, you say, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
This is me, who I am. And we said, I'm a man.
See, and I'm glad you said that too, because you got some dudes still our age. Like when this 18, 19-year-old dudes out here, they barely adults. The girl is barely an adult.
Right.
And if you don't have 2 parents at home or at least some type of structure,
It's understandable.
like it's understandable. You're gonna go
But
through
you still
trials and
acting like
tribulations,
that.
and you 30 or 35
36.
or 40, and oh fuck my baby mother, this dirty bitch, and and the kid, and I don't even want to see the kid. I always look at that and I say, the kid is it literally came from you, nigga. This is your child.
That's your sperm. That's
And-
your
and-
one
and
sperm.
Flush.
So, and my number one thing, as I always wanted, is I know when they go out here in the street, whether it's the mother of my children or whether it's them, they are a representation of me. And I want people to say, yo, Rel Kids is on point, or Rel, the mother is child. I can't have nobody out here looking crazy because then they looking at me like, yo, what the fuck is you doing, fam? Like, yo, you got your kid over here wilding doing X. Yo, your baby mom's over here wilding out in this club.
Let me tell you something. Like, for instance, for me, I'm not as durable as being around my kids as
you got 3 jobs.
I got 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got 3
3
But
jobs.
you're taking care of them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And you make time for them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I
That's a
make time.
dad. You asked the question, right? What
Yeah.
make you a dad? Yo, if I'm out here working and I'm making sure them 3 jobs is going towards y'all to make sure that y'all comfortable, you're a dad.
I be broke too.
Cause I know I'm like
I be
when
eating
I
bread at
started
work.
this.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
That's you gotta let your nails grow.
that snack on those. Bro. You know what I'm saying? It's real, man.
Keep the dirt under
Nail sandwiches, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I be like dead, like you know, working the way I've been working. You know, I developed diabetes.
Because you're eating bad.
Yeah,
You're
because I'm not eating
on the
like, you know,
road.
I'm not getting those meals like, you know, normal, like
I
a
know
normal
what
dad.
you're
You know what I'm saying? So
Gotta get
it's
the
like,
proper
yo,
rest
late
on
night
that.
I'm eating, I'm waking up, I'm leaving one job at night to go to the next job in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Coming home, sleeping for a couple of hours, then go back, do the whole program all over again. It's really time consuming, but you know, sometimes I don't have the time for my kids. I just want to be able to provide them with anything that they want to do.
And how your oldest is how old?
She's 5
Okay, so they're not gonna mention it right now.
right now. And you like right now, my daughter's graduation is tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I took off work. I'm like, yo, I'm out of here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
You should go work 3 times.
yeah.
I mean, I don't. To be honest, my son is 7.
Mhm.
I haven't missed anything,
Right.
and I don't plan on it. I don't give a shit what job I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I just came from my son's little recital. He had it after school.
Right.
You
Right.
know, I don't miss.
I
shit.
don't miss nothing.
I don't miss
Yeah,
a graduation,
Yeah. Miss none of that
None
stuff.
of it.
a birthday,
I miss for everything.
You know, any rehearsals or any, you know, type of ceremony.
hockey in the
I'm in
freezing
there.
cold
Listen,
Yeah.
I
on
remember-
Wednesday night.
I remember, like, see, in my 20s, I was a little hooligan. I was a little animal. From the Muppet Babies, I was animal. Dead ass. But I still knew, like, I wasn't responsible enough to have a child. So I stayed away from it. I remember one time I was with this chick, right? We having sex. Boom, I had to cut him on everything. Boom, bust the ass, boom. Went, flushed the condom. She started talking about baby names. I said, well, we have a baby now. I'm naming that nigga Aquaman. That nigga just got flushed. What is you talking about?
Uh-huh.
I understand what I couldn't get it because I'm like, I can't have no kid. You gonna be on the strip with me.
Right, like I mean, again, I think it. So one of the things I did want to talk about on the show is, and I was hoping we had someone like a young dad.
I was trying to
tried.
get him, but him and his baby moms.
Right,
Reference.
and see, because
Shout out to them.
as African Americans, it's like, and it's not to say this shit don't happen in white communities or any
Right.
other type of.
They don't show it on TV.
They
though.
just don't show it.
Yeah.
But for us in particular, like, it's just like, how do we break that trend of single? You know, the father's brought up by his mother, so he don't really know what it's like to be a man because he ain't got a man figure in his life.
Right.
It's
So
a real savage. To
Now, but this is the funny thing. I credit my dad a lot of things because him not doing things showed me exactly what I needed to do.
Or you can grow up with so much resentment towards
do
your
the
father
opposite.
and do straight the opposite.
Exactly. That's what I meant.
You
in a way.
understand what
Like,
I'm saying?
my
You
father
can do
not
the
being there.
complete opposite. You can grow up
Because
with
you don't want to be like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to be better than
I had
than
so much, you know, as a kid, when you're growing up, you don't have the other parent in the house. You have so many questions, so many unanswered questions.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That you be like, yo, I would never do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I would never leave my kid or whatever. But then you have those that just feel like, man, fuck them kids, man. I grew up by myself. So, you know what I'm saying? If I make a baby, you know what I'm saying? If I make a baby,
I turned out
it is
just
what it
fine.
is.
They
Like,
gonna be
she
just
act,
fine.
especially if she ain't on my type of time. I ain't doing nothing.
Nah,
That's
but
wrong.
as a man, I asked a question earlier. I never got a chance to answer it. But as a man, like, you always want better for your kids. You always want your kids to be better than you. I felt I turned out good.
As a father.
As a person. Like, I'm a good person, but I want my child to be.
If you topped out at $50,000 a year, I want my kid to top out at $100,000.
Exactly.
I want my kid to be better.
That's my thing. That's how I feel.
I'm like, okay, now I found an excellent woman. She's beautiful.
It's amazing how this is a father show. We still give her credit to it.
Because we got to. We can't.
I know.
You
can't. I'm sorry. You're right, boss. We try to be sexist.
Where we get our style from?
Yeah, you can't be sexist.
Yeah, you can't.
I found a woman that resembled my mother a lot. Like, as far as like holding down the household and everything. And
don't mention looks.
yeah, she's spitting me. Yeah. So it's kind of weird, but anyway. So I'm like, damn. My mother did a good job with me. I mean, it took me a while to get it. I'm like, but now I'm thinking now if I had a father, I'd be a fucking beast out here. Like as far as being successful, I'm gonna be successful because I got that drive. But I can imagine if I had both my parents, how great I'd have been. So now I can't miss a day. I can't miss a day.
My thing about
My son's
growing up with my child.
He's not gonna know what it is to not have a father.
I can't wait for my son to
That's
get
how
older.
we break it.
I can't wait for my son to get older and see me in every picture.
Right.
And be like, damn, daddy ain't missed shit. Nope, nigga.
Nope. Yeah.
And I don't mean to call you a nigga, but no, nigga, I was there.
Daddy was there.
I probably had to take you.
So that's how we break it, by showing our kids.
When they,
guess what?
when they see the pictures years later and your grandkids see the pictures like, damn, granddaddy was there doing, he did this, he did, how the hell you did that in 24 hours? And you had two baby mothers and 4 kids? You know, now you could definitely do it and break the cycle. My whole thing is, I want to see
by the way.
what my son becomes.
Yeah,
Right.
That's the
Because, and that's a special thing because when I started the podcast thing, my son was taking pictures for me.
Oh, really?
My son, all the pictures that you see me when the guests come,
Yeah.
my son damn near took every picture.
That's inclusion.
And I'm like,
he'll remember that
and
too.
he would literally take the phone, and this is before
And that's
we
probably a
started,
craft
and
that
he's
you're
like, yo,
teaching
daddy, let me
already.
take.
You
No,
understand?
he was taking pictures before. So I was like, he's gonna either go to NYU for film or photography, or
Or School of Visual
you're
Arts.
definitely going to HBCU. He's like, what's that? You'll figure it out when you get older. Like,
I want my son to go to Howard.
something, he want to go somewhere black, but I was like, damn, like, what is he going to be? When I saw a photographer, I was like, damn, shit, he's really taking pictures and really like, all right, presses the button and it comes out good. I'm like, oh shit, I got something. Like, I got some good sperm here, it works. And the shit is
So you're not
special.
the type of dad to try to push your kid into like sports and shit. Cause like my dad,
I'm not, let me tell you, I'm not athletic. And my son is the total, like, my son plays hockey.
Right.
He was hockey from 3. You know, he about to do swimming, but hockey is his thing.
Listen, I can't wait for my son to start walking. We're gonna do suicides right in the living room.
Now his son's really rolling the ball now.
Yeah,
already.
and I like none of my kids. I pushed them towards athletics. TJ, the oldest, he naturally went into basketball. But I never pushed. But like my dad would always be like he coached me in little league,
I did Harlem.
and I was pretty good. And he'd like, so then when you get older, you
That's how you
lose
get your foot
interest in
the door,
something.
though. That's how you get your
No,
foot
but
in
you
the
know
door
what?
to get that free
I feel
college.
like when
I don't
people
wanna pay for that
push,
shit.
when people push that, sometimes I
And
feel
that's
like
what he was saying.
when people
Why you ain't
push
stay
that
with
shit,
the basketball? Why you ain't stay with the
That's
baseball?
that's
It's
a
like,
poor
I didn't want to do
mindset.
that.
Right.
Because you thinking
That's
the only way you
that's
could
your
be
only out.
successful. Right.
That's your only out.
Right,
Like
right.
I sit and watch. I watch the Cosby Show. I watch Good Times. I watch A Different World.
That's a sad show.
No, but I
Good
watch.
Time was sad.
I watch a Good Time because I look at the
You
positiveness.
think the time was sad?
Good Times a lot of
Listen,
sad shit.
we done had this conversation on about 5 different episodes.
Well, no.
That's the worst
I watch
show
these shits
ever.
with my son. My son be like, "Why you watch these old shows?" That, and I'm just trying to show him that there's black people on TV that's doing shit like A Different World. Is all about college.
College,
Like, you're
yeah.
gonna go
Black
to college.
college, yeah.
There's black people educated.
But guess what?
I watched the
My
Cosby
son is
Show
old
with the
enough.
doc. You know.
That's
My son's
educated
old
black
enough
people,
to watch that shit. They could probably on blackball Bill right off the fucking TV.
Nah, it'd be fine because somebody
I
else.
get you on
You got
DVD.
Jamie Foxx slapping penises on people now that they.
You
So
slapping penises?
that's the accusation. That's what they say. That's an accusation.
They
gonna-
slap the penis?
That's an
Oh, he got his
accusation.
penis slapped.
No, he slapped the penis in somebody else's face. That's another story. That's for
Oh, he hit a bitch in
episode.
the face with the penis?
Yeah, that's another story though.
Oh, that's
But
not...
now,
Oh, shit.
with my
You
son,
call my lawyer.
I just really want
to
to see what he gonna be because it just amazes me. Like, I just like, damn, like you growing up and
It's gonna happen fast.
and my knees is messed up, and I'm like,
So, like, you acting.
shit.
Yeah, nah, I'm the same because like I said, I always felt like at some point in time, it was points in time where I felt like I was like a disappointment to my dad. Because he just like, I don't know why you ain't stayed with the basketball, you was good. Or you would have stayed with the baseball, like, but I'm like how you said, like, nigga, like, I'm nice with computers and I'm nice with photography, I'm nice with X, Y, and Z. So, you know, when he died, I know he was proud of me. Because, A, I gave him a whole lot of grandchildren and all boys. So
his name is gone. Like,
his name, like, you gonna live forever, nigga. So he was more than excited
Did you
with
name
that.
one of your children?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You know what? I was against that. I was against having a junior.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Let me
I
tell
don't
you,
have a junior.
the
but
reason
I don't
why-
like my name.
before I had a child, I said, you know what? I'm gonna die with my name. I'm taking
My
it
name
with
is
me.
my name.
So your son is a junior too?
No, I have a nephew that's a Smith, so I'm like, Smith's gonna be here regardless.
Smith, come on.
But
Smith.
when my son came, I said, you know what? I want my son to have his own personality. I want him to have his own name. But my mom's was like, look, there's a little rule in the house where your first child have to have your initials.
Right.
So we named him Trayvon. And my mom, at first, when she told me that as a kid, I'm like, that shit sound gay. But then when I told my girlfriend, I said, no, I like that name. And then her aunt liked the name, and it just came, and that was that.
You know what's crazy? All my kids, except for Mason, the one with my wife, like it's Terrell Latron Bellin Jr. It's Tyler James Bellin, and then it's Tristan Lucas Bellin. So like, they all got the TLB or the TJB. My brother, his middle name is Jamel. Like it's the JB. Like it's all the same.
Right.
Camille was like, I'm not doing no T's. Like that was with Toya over there.
I gotta have my own thing.
I'm doing something different. And so she named it Mason. But it's still a good, strong name.
Very strong name.
Yeah, but you know, I get what you're saying with that too. Like TJ, I wasn't going to name him Junior either. I didn't want to do that either. My father was a junior. But I was like,
I'm a junior.
I know somebody, I went to school with somebody that's a goddamn third.
See,
Yeah,
I want
That's
that
too
third.
many motherfucking people the same. David, what? Me? No, your father. No, your brother. Nah.
Yeah.
No, you.
Now my son's middle name is my first name.
So you got your name.
Yeah, he got mine. Yeah.
Nah, I gave
And
my
that's
son
what
a
I
middle
was
name.
going to do too. But when he came out, he looked so much like me. I was just like, well, fuck it. I might as well just
See, but
go
now
with
I
it.
got to live with the first one. Now my son will have
son-
ill names like Mustafa.
There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't name a nigga like Rain or Mist.
No,
that's
this nigga ain't a Mortal Kombat character. Why the fuck I'm naming Mist?
So yeah, I couldn't give none of
Man,
my
my
son's
son's
Albert or none of that shit like that.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with Albert.
No, it is.
Nah, ain't nothing
What
wrong
he's
with that.
saying is, I'm not going to
I've been
subject my
teased.
children to the
To
teens
the
and the shit
torture.
that
Especially these kids is mean out here, man.
Because the kids today, they make you commit
Hold on,
suicide.
Mo.
Yo,
Ali, Al.
Yeah.
You get funky with that.
Nah, I didn't what he
But
said.
these kids
He didn't want to
tease
do his
you.
kids
Birdie,
dirty.
Bert.
Yep.
Yeah,
What
I
your
get
pop's name is your name?
Nah, you know, my pop's name is Ronald. My mom's did.
See, that's worse. Don't
really fuck-
nigga. If you lucky your name ain't fucking
No,
right.
I know Ronald. Shout out to Ronald.
Shout out to
Shout
Ronald.
out, Daddy. What's up, Pop? You know what I'm saying?
Parker.
But my mama named me after her uncle told her, listen, man, hey, you know, when you have your first boy, man, name him after me, man. His name was Albert Yvonne Outlaw.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Outlaw?
awesome.
No, I ain't an outlaw, but I'm the other
Let me
mix.
tell you, I got a friend who uncle is named after a girl because he said his aunt wanted a girl so bad.
His name is Sally.
She had all boys named the nigga Kim.
Yeah, I was the first dude in
I
my
know
family.
Kim.
My
I know
grandmother had 5 girls. So when I came along, you know, it was just like, oh, we lit.
You the golden child.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Special.
saying?
Listen, my girl named my son Jackson.
Jackson.
Cool name.
First name?
That's his first name, Jackson.
Wow.
I'm cool. I'm like, damn, Michael. I'm thinking Michael. She named him like the White Boy or Sons of Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah,
The main character name is Jackson.
But that's a black name.
No,
Jackson is a
Jackson
yeah.
is a strong
Mike
name. First name,
Jackson.
that's a good name. Jackson.
Tyson.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tyson? Mike? No. Tyson Jackson? That's not. You thinking of Biggie Brown, nigga.
Sorry.
No.
Tyson, Jackson.
Alright, so look, we're an hour in. Like, what's the message for today? I mean, today, first of all, I love this because it's just it's nothing special about today other than it's just
It's Father's Day
fathers
weekend,
having a conversation.
Yeah.
Enjoying the fact that we are fathers, enjoying the fact that, you know, we in our kids' lives.
So what are we doing for Father's Day? That's what
I swear to God, if I'm eating a cheeseburger.
Oh yeah, you eating
I'm usually on the grill.
It's gonna
So,
be
like I said, I'm really, not this year. I told her I did the future. I'm good, love, enjoy. Like, I'm not doing it. Like,
So
normally I'm right up Morningside Park,
Right.
7 o'clock in the morning to hold a spot down, waiting for everybody else to get up late and casually bring the chicken and shit over. And then I'm on the grill all day. It takes and you know, it takes 10 days to get the goddamn smoke out.
Right.
Last year the smoke was so bad, I swear I slept on the floor. I ain't want to sleep on the couch. I ain't want to sleep in the bed. That's how long this thing. Yeah, yo, you take 8 showers, nigga. I threw the shirt and the shorts out. Like, this shit is
That's
going.
like being in a cigar bar, man.
It's like being caught in a fire. Like God forbid anybody's ever been in a fire.
Soot on his eyes.
Yeah, that shit. Like, you ever clean your bathroom and the bleach get to, and, you know, and even after you take a shower, you still be like, yo, damn, did I drink the bleach? Like, this shit. Yo, barbecue smoke is the hardest scent to get off you. So, it's long story short, it's not my weekend to have the kids. I'm working doing some photography events. But Sunday, I'm taking Mace with me. I'm going to go to the east side, get the other 3. We're going to go to the park, let them run around, do whatever they want to do. I'm going to take them out to eat somewhere. I'm going to take their asses home. I'm going to come home and not have too much time to myself, but, you know, try to have some time to myself. Like,
I'm supposed to go out to eat. I'm supposed to get some shrimp and grits. You know, we normally go to Amy Roop's, but she said somebody told her about a better spot. That's better than Amy, so we're going to try that.
Okay.
And then I'll probably be in Target spending my $100 on undershirts and socks and shit like that.
I get that for Christmas.
Wow.
You know what's crazy is we do. Shout out to all the mothers, our moms.
No,
but what I'm saying is, you go out your way.
No, let me tell you.
But for Father's Day, you don't get shit.
No, be honest, I'm spoiled. So I might be the only one here that gets some shit. But me personally, I ask for shit. I don't sit around and let you guess, figure out some shit I need.
Yeah, no surprises.
I want cologne from you.
I told you
from my son, I want this.
Right.
Now, I may get 2 gifts, but Mother's Day, I give my mom, she caught me for about $1 and some change. My girl, her mom's caught me for a couple dollars. I get 2 gifts and a bunch of phone calls, but I'll be happy because
I get text messages out the ass that I don't even respond
I don't want no fucking text message.
Yeah, neither do I. I ain't gonna lie.
Fucking cheeseburger.
I don't even care.
Tell me what you want from Father's Day.
I want my Macho Man cake.
You want your what?
This nigga is.
What the fuck he just said? A macho what?
Macho Man. You know Macho Man?
Randy Macho Man Savage.
This nigga didn't just say no shit.
Did he actually have a cape? I don't even remember nigga having a cape.
I'm a desk. Listen.
He does, because we was in Toys R Us, they had the Ric Flair rule. I said, I want to get that shit.
Yeah.
Because my son like, you know who the fuck this is? I'm like, yeah. I want to wear the robe. My ultimate gift before I die.
Look at my shit.
I told my girl I want a smoker's jacket.
Yo. That's the
fire. My ultimate gift.
The Hugh Hefner shit.
Yes.
Very sexy. Yes,
that's all I want.
Yo.
That's all I want.
Is that
May I ask why?
Why?
He's a wrestling fan.
Why?
Oh, because, nigga, you see what he say? Macho madness.
Yeah.
I'm walking around my house like a goddamn.
See, you got 3 jobs. I'm over here being producer, photographer, fixing computers.
Yeah.
I just want to walk in
Some
my room.
people got too much time on their hands.
I just want to walk in my room one time, spin it around like this. Oh yeah! Can you dig it? And just pointing at people aggressive. Be aggressive in my house. One time, just talk to my son like, who do you think you talking
But
to?
his kid is
Just
going.
act crazy.
I already know your kid gonna have a good ass childhood.
Let me tell you, this
all I
nigga
want.
know how to do voices, all type of wild. Like
That's all
he
I
know
want.
all the video game, the comic book. So when my son, he like, yo,
we
Andrew.
gotta do a skit, man.
Let me get my cake. I'm not eating goddamn food. I swear to God.
But that's what
My
the kids
cake.
need.
Give me my fucking cake. I'm asking
You need fun parents.
No, now let me tell you, like the shit I don't know about certain shit. I gotta call him like, yo, I tell my son, let me ask Andrew. He like, cause he know all the wrestling moves, know most of the wrestling men that I don't know. He know a lot of the game moves and shit. I could buy all the games from my son, but I can't really be fucking with the moves like that. My son be cheating, but he
No,
know
it just be
he's one of them
Right,
game
whooping
like,
your ass.
yeah, he one of them,
But
them
see,
game
that's
people.
a good dad right there. So you ask like, what make a good dad? It's so many different things.
There's so many
That's
elements
dope
of being a
because
dad.
when your kid can be relatable to you, like I'm 41. When I tell people that, first of all, they don't believe it. But even my kids, especially the oldest one, I come around his friends be like, yo, your dad cool as shit. He'd be like, no, he's not. I'd be like, why are you such a fucking hater? like, nigga, like, first of all, where you think you got your fucking
Coolness
from?
from?
Nigga?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
came from my dick.
Yeah.
Sorry. It came from me. No disrespect.
Wait till he asks about women.
Now, TJ already know. Now, the 10-year-old, he's Steven Irwin. He's Nerd City. But the point I'm making
You're
is,
gonna find Laura.
it's a lot of different things that make a dope dad. That right there, don't ever lose that.
He's
Because
not.
your kid gonna love the fact that you fun, but they'll still respect you as dad. TJ know I'm cool, like I let him curse and shit, hang out with his little friends, but he know when I say, nigga, you did your homework, you're like, yo, stop fucking playing games with me. He know what's up. Tyler's the same thing, like, yo, you want to do coding and shit? Like, I work in computers every day. I'm a fucking nerd. I was you. I was a nerd before I grew into my coolness.
Right.
So I can relate to him, but yo, don't disrespect your mother though. Don't ever raise your voice again. Like he know. The two little 3-year-old midgets running around here driving me fucking crazy. Is Power Rangers all day long. Like I done watched all 900 episodes of all different types of Power Rangers. He in there now watching that shit. But I'm still dad too. So the point I'm making is, like, yo, your kids, you want to be able to have fun with them.
Yeah, you want
You
to have
want them to be able to come talk to you.
Yes, yes.
But you also want to be able, when you raise your voice,
Yeah, you
they
want that.
know, yo, let me stop playing with this man because
See,
he's going
and my son knows that because I
can't
get
call me that.
sometimes when like I know when he get in trouble with his mom because he's a mama's boy,
Right.
but it be times where she like I'm gonna tell daddy, and he be like, no, I'm not gonna tell, I got this.
Right.
And
Don't
then
tell that.
he'll be cool.
Right.
But damn, we gotta wrap this up because I gotta. Today is Thursday, and Marlon come on, so me and my son about to watch Marlon.
Yeah, I gotta wrap it up because my 3-year-old is on the toilet waiting for me to wipe his
I gotta
ass.
go get prepared. I gotta
'Cause he
go
just
get
took a
spiced
shit.
up for my daughter tomorrow. A graduation.
Congratulations.
Where you taking her?
Yeah, my
to?
14-year-old.
Taking her to IHOP.
Nah, I'm gonna take her
Aha.
somewhere. I'm gonna take her somewhere fancy, man. I'm gonna teach her early, man.
I
You know,
can dig it.
That's right.
A man,
So these
man.
dudes
Rap
out
fancy,
here, right?
yeah.
And you know what's flip side of that, real quick, because I know we wrapping it up. You gotta teach your sons how to respect a woman too, and all that.
Absolutely.
Like at the end
I'm
of the
teaching
day,
my son now. Take your hat off when you
And
go to
all
somebody
that.
out walking
'Cause
in
you
the
know,
restaurant. You
we
gotta do shit
all-
like that.
you know,
Nah,
locker
nah,
room
nah.
talk and all that, but
Right.
we also still know how to respect a woman.
Right.
And I'm teaching my oldest one now that too. Like,
Hold
yo,
the door. Women
Yeah.
first.
I
Yeah.
bought a
Yeah.
nice little
Inside.
bike and all that. So when
Yeah.
I pull up on her after the graduation, you know, when she come outside, I'm gonna have pull the bike out the car, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, don't leave it on the sidewalk because I stole a nigga bike that way.
Oh no, you ain't getting that one.
I was going with the ribbon and all that.
Daddy done blown up with the bike, baby.
Yeah, because once she keep asking for, Daddy, I'm gonna get a bike. I'm like, yeah, baby. So she don't know she gonna get it for her graduation, for graduating.
That's dope.
What grade? What she? Kindergarten,
Yeah,
first grade.
kindergarten.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
y'all all got young ones. Wait until they.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
You know what the funny thing is?
I'm
Yo,
waiting because
I
I
just
want
got
to
punched
hear.
in the face by
I'm coming.
I'm trying to pay for
We gotta wrap it up because I gotta wipe my kid ass. Now, go ahead,
my
finish the
baby
story.
son. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't know what he's going through, but I just went through something as a stepfather too. You understand what I'm saying? A step parent. So you know that's even different. But you know when they do get in the
They
ages,
get like
man,
12,
yo,
and the
bro, they
attitude attitude and shit
They
come
start
in.
because
My son got an ass whipping coming to him like off the strength. Just cause
That's what I did to TJ.
Cause my knee
I
is
put that
fucked
nigga,
up.
I went over
Who
there,
bad?
Yeah.
I little blew and threw this nigga in the headlock like, yo, you think
I had
you
to,
grown
like,
yet?
really- I had
What
to
you
really,
think
like-
the Macho Man came from?
Oh,
Right,
That's
why you
how
sleep
we
like
got bunk
this?
bed.
that's what that's for, huh? Okay, yeah, off the top
Down
rope
his
and all.
elbow.
Okay.
While he's
Hey.
sleeping, right in the solar plex.
Listen.
So when he know you got that
That cape on his business.
know
his
it's time.
business. Okay.
Listen, we gonna wrap this up, but first of all, happy Father's Day.
Hey,
to all,
Father's Day.
man.
Shout out to the fathers. Shout out to
Yeah.
the non-fathers. Shout out to the dudes acting fathers. Shout out to the uncles that gotta be the father because the father ain't shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to grandfathers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And listen, like last week,
Yeah.
we did the episode with the suicide and all that stuff. The same way. If we said if anybody needs somebody to talk to, for
Y'all can
suicide
DM me.
deal,
Hit
if
me
it's
up,
dads out there that need, young dads, anybody just
But
need
don't ask
advice.
me to watch your kid.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah,
I'm
you're not
old
watching
kid.
your kid, but if you need some advice, yo, hit one of us up. Our names is at the bottom of the screen.
Right.
Like, that's what we all gotta do. We gotta be there for each other. We gotta
Advice.
help each other.
Right.
You could give me some advice because we all need it. We all a community. We all gotta be there for our kids because they're the future. They're us,
Right.
just younger. So we gotta make them better.
And I want to thank everybody for coming out. I know this was a little short notice, but we got it. Boys, you good looking. Yo, watch Crispy Papers podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go to Crispy
yeah.
Papers
Yeah,
podcast.
man,
yeah.
Crispy
Catch
underscore
Down
Papers.
at the bottom. It's at the bottom of the screen.
You gonna see the name.
my man's kids. This shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
He bought 2 new wigs. He about to go in.
Right. You're gonna see us working soon. All of us here. We're gonna be working soon, man.
Back
So
to
stay
life.
tuned with
You
that.
need something to get shot?
Mm-hmm.
Hit my man over there.
Yeah.
It's all love. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Thank you guys for holding it down. I gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Marlon comes
gotta
on
wipe
and
my
my son is
son's
waiting
ass.
for me. Peace.
Peace.